Hi, it's Mark, the Family Woodworker. I've received a ton of comments about my original VEVOR vacuum kit review, namely that I was missing a secondary gasket on the vacuum pot. Even though I did some successful testing in the video just with this single gasket, I thought I'd reach out to VEVOR and see if there wasn't some sort of a packing or shipping error, and to see if they could send me that missing part. Comments left on my video seem to support that I was missing the second gasket based on the box that they had ordered and then received. I logged onto the VEVOR support website and then exchanged a series of entries about what I thought was the issue with the product. And to be fair, they were very responsive. They had a few follow-up questions for me about the missing part and even asked me to identify which gasket was actually missing. They tried for a while to actually find that part and just send the gasket, but based on supply chain issues, they chose to resolve the open service ticket by doing this. They shipped me an entirely new kit with both gaskets in the box. After doing some more research about the product, I think that VEVOR didn't actually need to send me a new kit because they and other companies like them were selling the same design product and were shipping those products with different gasket solutions over the course of the last 3 years. In just watching some of these other videos, it's clear that the gasket solutions were completely different. In some cases packed with a single gasket around the glass top. In other cases, they came with 2 gaskets. It depends on when the consumer bought the product. I had a lot of success with my original VEVOR vacuum kit, though my original unboxing and testing revealed that the glass top and gasket surfaces needed to be clean, but it did pull and hold the vacuum as delivered. My video comments, however, led me to believe that the second gasket was missing. This time around, I thought I would test the single versus multiple gasket setup to see if it really matters at all. I noticed right away that the components inside the box were exactly as I had received them in my first delivery, except for the second gasket, of course. I ran through a quick setup of the tool this time. You can actually watch the entire detailed unboxing and assembly in the first video, but I was mostly interested in how the vacuum system worked with different gasket configurations. Based on those other video reviews that I watched, it appears like the vacuum will hold as long as there is a single softer sealing gasket either on the pot or on the glass or acrylic top. Let's test all of those scenarios to find out what's up. The first test was as delivered with both gaskets in place, and the vacuum seemed to start relatively quickly. It helped that everything out of the box was already clean and the gaskets made a pretty good seal. Not likely to happen if the tool had been sitting around my dusty shop for a while, in which case everything is going to need a wipe down to remove the sawdust and dirt before attempting to seal that pot. For the second scenario, I'll remove the pot gasket, leaving my original configuration with the gasket only on the glass top. I stopped for a second to make sure the gasket was clean, and sure enough, I had picked up a little sawdust from the bench or my hands and decided to wipe everything down with a damp rag before attempting a seal. Just like in my first video review, the vacuum didn't immediately start with the single glass top gasket until I applied a little pressure on the top to push the vinyl gasket down against the top of the pot. After the seal was achieved, the vacuum started to pull at the same rate as the first test with both gaskets. Finally, let's test the vacuum ability with a single gasket on the rim of the pot, which was similar to other configurations we saw online. This will be without any gasket on the glass top. It took a little extra effort to make sure the gasket was seated properly so that the flat side of the gasket was facing upwards to receive that glass top. I also took another damp rag to wipe off any dust that might have accumulated on the rim. I removed the second gasket from the glass and then began that last test. Again, it took a little downward pressure on the top to help start that vacuum, but it took off from there. All 3 methods of sealing the vacuum chamber worked well enough, provided that the seals and surfaces were clean. Back in my younger days, I did a lot of pressurized plumbing for swimming pools and hot tubs, so I know that all you really need is a single gasket between 2 connecting surfaces in order to gain a good seal. Multiple gaskets might actually be overkill. Like shown in this drawing, you can introduce additional air leakage points with multiple gaskets. And it also looks like from our quick testing scenarios that there really isn't a wrong way to mount a sealing gasket for this particular vacuum pot design. With a flat and heavy top and at least one softer seal between the top and the pot, you'll wind up creating an opportunity to pull vacuum. Even the current advertised picture for the 5-gallon pot from VEVOR and other brands too show only a single gasket on the glass or acrylic top and nothing on the pot. All of that makes sense now after our little test. One good seal is enough. The feedback that I received in my first video was all accurate from each person's point of view because the kit that they may have received or were familiar with may have come with dual gaskets. It appears, however, that the parts did vary between manufacturers and the years that the kits were put together. Provided that your gaskets and surfaces are clean, you should be able to pull a vacuum regardless of the gasket setup on your model. I thought right about now would be a good time to mention that I'm not sponsored by VEVOR or any tool supplier.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
That allows me to be honest when reviewing tools or customer service practices from any of these guys. I really appreciated VEVOR's support when I originally reported my issue, though based on the particular model that I bought and the age of the tool that might have been sitting on Amazon's shelf, it may not have originally come with both gaskets. In effect, I may not have had a problem at all, but they tried to solve it anyway. I'm also saying that if you think you're missing a gasket, you may not be, and VEVOR may choose to not send you a new tool. I think my circumstance may have been unique. Since my vacuum pot purchase, I also took a chance on a couple of other VEVOR products. The first was a drill press mortising kit that I did a review on a short while ago, and most recently this portable pop-up spray painting booth. I have a real issue in my shop with dust, as we found out with the vacuum pot testing, but that creates a problem being able to spray on clear wood finishes or paint while keeping the contaminants off those surfaces. This 7x10 spray booth was less than $50 and it fits in my basement for the winter, but it'll also move up pretty easily to the garage in warmer months. It keeps the dusties off my finished surfaces and I like it so far. Thumbs up for this VEVOR product as well. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. We don't ask for memberships or Patreon donations, so your thumbs up and a subscription really do help our little channel grow. Thanks very much and take care.